So line segment GH is a tangent to circle at point H. Based on the information in the diagram, what is the length of GH? So they're asking us to find the length of GH. So we need to work out what this length is. And they also said that GH is a tangent. All right, so to do this particular question, we're going to go to our formula sheet, and our important word is going to be tangent. So tangent represents a segment. So this would be the tangent that they're speaking of, and it represents a segment. So if we go to our formula sheet, over here you would see where it says segments, and we see the word tangent. Now there are 4 of them, so we're going to look at the one that looks like this. So would it be this one, this one, this one, or this one? So we realize that this question looks like this. So we're going to be using this particular rule to solve the question. So if we look at that, it says AC. AC represents this whole line. So this is AC. So we're going to go over here and we're going to look. So this would be our AC. So our AC in this example would be GE. So we're going to go ahead and write GE. Come back to our formula. This means multiply. Multiply BC. So this BC would be right here. So this BC is the part that is outside of the circle on this line. So for BC, our BC would be GF. From right here to right here is going to be GF. Equal, it says DC square. So DC would be the second segment over here that touches the circle one time. So if we go over here, our DC would be our GH. So we're going to put GH square. So now we're going to do from G to E would be the 12 plus the 15. So the whole line is going to be 12 plus 15. That's going to be GE, 12 plus 15. All right, multiply GF. So GF is going to be from here to here, which is 12, equal GH square. So GH is x plus 8, and you must put it in your parentheses, square. All right, so we're going to solve this. Now, if it has an exponent of 2, then it means that there are 2 possible answers. So if it is 2 possible answers, we're going to be using Desmos. So you can use for this one, menu 3-1. Menu 3-1. But we can also use Desmos. Menu 3-1 will only give us one of the solution, but Desmos rather will give us 2 solutions. So the Desmos version is going to be 12 plus 15, and let's put these in parentheses. So we're going to take this and we're going to bring it among the others over here. So if it was positive, it becomes negative. So we're going to have negative x plus 8 all square. And we're going to use Desmos for this one. So if we go to Desmos star, +12 + 15. minus x plus 8 square. All right. So I'm going to zoom. All right. So notice when I zoom, it touches the x two places. So then it means that x is going to equal to negative 26 and x is equal to 10. So we have two values for x because we have an exponent of 2. This x is negative and this x is positive. So we'll never use a negative x in this particular case. So we're not going to be using this one. We're going to be using x equal 10. So if we use x equal 10, we're going to solve for the length of GH. So the length, so GH is going to be over here. So this is GH, x plus 8. Now we know what the x is. X is going to be equal to 10. So we're going to have 10 plus 8. And 10 plus 8 is equal to 18. And that's our answer. Now let's try menu 3-1 and see if we would have gotten the same value. So if I do menu 3-1 right here, I would have menu 3-1. Twelve equal x plus 8 square, comma, x, enter. So notice when we did it in the menu 3-1, it gave us it only gave us the 10. However, when we do it in Desmos, it gave us the 10 and the negative 2. So if you do menu 3-1 and your answer is positive, then you don't have to use Desmos. But if you did menu 3-1 and it calculator gives you a negative answer, then you would have to go ahead and use your Desmos version. So if you had done menu 3-1, you would have gotten the 10. And the 10 is positive, so we would use that as our value for 10. But as you can see, when I use Desmos, it gives me negative 26 as my x, and it also gave me 10 as my x. Again, we never use a negative x, we always use a positive x. So let's try another one. So this one, SE and CE, so SE, CE are secants of the circle. Based on the information in the diagram, what is the length of CE? So we are asked to find the length of CE, and CE would be all of that. So we need to find the length of that. Now these two, CE and SE, they are both secants. So our important word is going to be secant. So we're going to go to our formula sheet. So we see where it says segment, because these are all segments. So we see segments and we see the word secant right here. So we're going to choose which of these rule looks like this. So this line touches the circle 2 places. This line touches the circle 2 places. So then the answer is going to be, we're going to have to use the first one, this one. So it says AE. So AE would be the whole line, all of it. from A to E. So if we go over here, we would have, for example, SE. So SE multiply BE. So BE would be a part of that first whole line. So just from here to here. So our BE would be from F to E, or EF. And then it says equal. Now it says CE. So if you look right here, the CE represents the whole line on the other one. So we're going to go over here. This would be our whole line, which is EC. And then it says multiply DE. So DE, if you look at right here, DE would be part of that one, the part that is outside. So if I go back here, my DE in this case would be right here, which is DE. All right, so now that we have it, we're going to find the length from S to E. So the length from S to E is going to be the 10 plus the 8, which is 18. So the 10 plus the 8 multiply EF. EF is going to be 8. Equal EC. So EC is the whole line. So the whole line is going to be 2x minus 17 plus 9. Two x minus 17 plus 9. So that is just for EC. Multiply DE, from D to E is going to be 9. All right. So notice with this particular one, there is no 2. So we're only going to have one value for our x. And if we're only going to have one, then we just use menu 3-1. So here, we're going to use menu 3-1. So menu 3-1. And I'm going to put this part in the parentheses. So I'm going to have parentheses 10 plus 8, close parentheses, open parentheses, 8, close parentheses, equal. And I'm going to put all of EC in parentheses. So parentheses 2x minus 17 plus 9, close parentheses, open parentheses, 9, close parentheses, comma, x, enter. So x is equal to 12. So x is equal to 12. Now the question asks us to find the length of CE. So this is not the final answer. This is just what x is equal to. So we need to go and find the length of CE. So CE is going to be your 2x minus 7 plus the 9. So CE is 2x minus 17 plus 9. 2 parentheses, so x. So this x is going to be this x that we found, which is 12. Minus 17 plus 9. And then you just put that in your calculator. 2 parentheses 12 minus 17 plus 9, enter, and the answer is 16, And we are done.